to record. Okay. Now, to begin with, I'm going to refresh the material that we had discussed before. All right. Now, let's review the last material. Now, look at this. Oh, sorry, what is it? Oh, yes, Teresa. It's fine. And hopefully you get well soon, okay? All right, we are going to review the last material. Hopefully you still remember about the material. We talk about verbal sentence, nominal sentence, modal verb sentences, modal nominal sentences. Now I've got this. You still remember which? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 sentences. If I may, I would like to ask you whether you still remember about the example of the sentence belongs to which part of the type of the sentence. Salma, you still remember this sentence belongs to which classification?
Nominal.
Excuse me?
Nominal.
Nominal, okay. Okay. Do you have any idea this one? No. Okay, so Hazel, you still remember? You should be on time to the appointment.
Mm,
Yes,
Verbal sentence.
verbal sentence. Are you sure? Okay, it's fine. Let's go back to Salma then. She must finish the report before tomorrow, Salma.
Modal verbal.
Modal verbal. Okay. Okay. Do you have any idea about this? You're my friend. Yes, Kate? No, you don't have any idea. Okay, it's fine. Hersel, you are my friend. Belongs to which classification? Verbal, nominal, modals verbal, modals nominal sentence?
Nominal.
Nominal, okay. Let's go back to Salma. Andri does not come today. Yes, Salma.
Unclassifies.
Unclassified. Okay, that's fine. Hersel, oh, how about KK? Barry must see the doctor.
Yang modal verbal.
Model verbal. Model verbal. Okay. And go back to Salma. Santi could speak Sinhalese very well.
Modal verbal. Harusnya.
It's supposed to be model verbal. So is there any mistakes here? So which one is the wrong one? Yes, Salma? Is there any mistakes here? Is there any sentence that you wish to change? Why are you so confused? So Santi could speak Sudanese very well, right? Right. And you believe that this one is models verbal sentences, but it's already been uploaded, two of them. Is there any mistakes on one of the sentence here? Which one is the incorrect? Okay, Salma, it's fine. How about this, Salma? After working, my father must be tired.
Verbal.
Verbal sentence. Okay. Hersel. She can speaks 3 languages. Model nominal. Okay. Let's go back to Salma. Santi could speak Sudanese very well, Salma. So which one is it? Do you
Nominal.
nominal sentence here or models nominal?
Modal nominal.
Models nominal. So she writes a letter every day is unclassified. What do you think? Okay, is there any mistakes here? You're so confused. You already get this material last meeting. Oke, it's fine ya. Kita cek ya. Oke. Atau ada yang mau dirubah dulu? Sama perhaps? No? Okay. Let's see. Kate, is there any idea? No? Hersel? Is there any objection? Objection? Penolakan? Oh, kayaknya yang ini salah, yang itu salah. Is there? If not, let's submit the answer, okay? Here. All right. That's fine. That's fine. Let's see. Show the answer. Yang harusnya unclassify. Ini kenapa salah? You should be on time. It's supposed to be. Kalau ada should, berarti dia punya should be diikuti sama on time. Dia diikuti sama kata selain kata kerja. Itu nominal apa verbal, Salma?
I think nominal.
Yeah, it's supposed to be nominal, modals nominal, right? After working, my father must be tired. Must be tired. Ini masuknya ke modal nominal as well. Oke, kemudian Santi could speak Sundanese very well. It's supposed to be modals verb sentence, right? Because after modals followed by the verb. And then she can speaks. Ini kenapa salah? Does anyone know? Salma, you still remember? Hersel? Yes. Salma, you have any idea? Kalau setelah modals, itu hanya boleh diikuti dengan kata kerja bentuk pertama, tidak ada akhiran S. You still remember? Okay. So, ini kenapa salah juga? Harusnya bukan di sini, harusnya masuk ke ini unclassify, ini juga ke unclassify. Kenapa? Karena setelah mas dia berakhiran IS, harusnya tidak boleh ya. So, yang Andri harusnya masuk sini. Oke, dapat ya? Oke, kita ingat-ingat lagi sekarang. Oke, before I continue, is there any question? No? Oke, kita lanjut ya. Now, sambil kita bahas. Yang kita mau bahas, that something that we are going to talk about is the question. But before that one, I need to remember what is verbal sentence. Ada yang masih ingat kah verbal sentence? No? Oke. Let's see. Bisa ingatkan lagi. Verbal sentence, sentence where the predicate use verb. Jadi biasanya setelah subjek dia diikuti dengan kata kerja. Boleh itu kata kerja bentuk pertama atau kata kerja bentuk kedua. Pokoknya kalau ada kalimat dengan pola kalimatnya subjek ditambah kata kerja langsung, kita bilangnya sebagai verbal nominal. Karena langsung menggunakan kata kerja. And the characteristic always contains an action verb. Action verb itu apa? Kata kerja yang menunjukkan bahwa si subjeknya melakukan sesuatu hal. For example, Kezia writes. Kezia play badmintons. Gitu ya. Berarti Keiza melakukan sesuatu. Gitu ya. So remember about this. And look at this. This is the example. She writes a letter. Okay, Andri does not come today. They played football yesterday. Ini semuanya contoh dari verbal sentences. But now my question. Here, how do we make this sentence into interrogative? Interrogative? What is interrogative? Okay. Do you have any idea what interrogative is?
Kalimat pertanyaan.
Yes, kalimat pertanyaan. Gimana sih kalau kita mau rubah Andri does not come today jadi kalimat tanya ya? Do you have any idea, Kay?
Does Andri come today?
Lah, notnya gimana?
Oh iya, nggak tahu.
Salma, do you have any idea how you change these sentences into interrogative? Kalimat tanya. Anyone? Is there anyone having an idea how to do that? Okay. Salma, do you have any idea? No? Okay, let's find out. Okay, how to change it? Gitu ya. Gimana sih caranya ngerubah kalimat positif tadi jadi interrogative? Okay, Snoopy will help you out with that. Here, to make it interrogative, add do, does, or did. Gitu ya. Do, does, or did, depending on the tenses at the beginning of the sentence. Jadi kita tambahin do, does, atau did di awal kalimat. Itu syaratnya. At the beginning of the sentence. Jadi di awalnya. Oke. Nah, kayak gimana? Oke, let's see ya. Here, for example, kalau ada she writes, nah pola kalimatnya jadi kayak gini. Kalau misal punya kalimat she writes a letter every day. Kalau mau dirubah ke kalimat tanya, pola kalimatnya tambahkan do atau does, oke, di depannya, kemudian diikuti dengan subjeknya, kemudian diikuti dengan kata kerja bentuk pertama. Kapan kita pakai do? Do itu kalau subjeknya I, you, we, dan they. Kalau does biasanya he, she, it. Oke, ini ada she writes. Jadi kalau misalkan dibuat kalimat tanya, jadinya gimana? Sama. Do atau does awalnya?
Yang mana, Mister?
Yang ini.
Oh,
Lihat.
eh pakai does.
Oke, so jadinya does
Does
she
writes?
write tanpa akhiran s. Verb one only. Writes atau write? Write ya.
Right.
A letter every day. Ke belakangnya tanda tanya. Gitu ya. She writes a letter every day. Does she write a letter every day? Gitu ya. Okay, good. How about number two? Hersel. Ini kalimatnya present atau past, Hersel? Hati-hati.
Pas.
Pas. Berarti kalau pas pakainya yang ini. Apa dulu yang di depan? Eh, pas. Pakai yang ini berarti. Did. Very good. Did. Kemudian subjeknya
Play.
S.
Play.
The subject.
Football.
Orangnya. Subjek itu yang mana? You still remember? Okay, very good. They
Play.
play. Very good. Play-nya harus verb 1, tidak boleh verb 2 yang ini. Play football. Very good. Yesterday. Masukin sini. Kemudian tanda tanya. So, they play football yesterday. Did they play football yesterday? Gitu ya. Jadi ketika merubah, kita gunakan does, did, atau do. Tergantung kalimatnya. Present atau past. The last one. Okay. Andri does not come today. So when you try to change into question,
Does Andri not come today?
very good. Does Andri not come today? Gitu. Okay. And where is it? Gini, boleh nggak sih note-nya di sini? Simpannya di mana note-nya? Doesn't Andri come today? Atau does Andri not come today? Ayo, which one?
Does not?
Are you sure?
Ini nggak tahu.
Oke, kita lihat ya. Yang ini jawabannya jadi betul. Does she write a letter every day? Gitu ya. Yang kedua, kok nggak muncul? Yang ini. Oh, this. Nah, kok nggak muncul? Oh, lambat. Did they play football yesterday? Good. Nah, yang terakhir jadinya doesn't Andrew come today? Nah, itu does not-nya boleh pakai does not. Andrew come today atau yang kayak buat does Andrew not come today? Boleh keduanya. Gitu ya. Lalu apa bedanya? Kalau does Andrew not come today itu lebih informal dibandingkan doesn't Andrew come today. Jadi kalau doesn't Andrew come today itu lebih formal dibandingkan does Andrew not come today. Gitu ya. Jadi boleh di dua-duanya kayak boleh disimpan di does not-nya langsung atau dipisah. Does-nya dulu Andrew not come today. Gitu ya. Dan semua pertanyaan ini jawabannya hanya yes dan no saja. Oke, dapat ya? Patternnya kayak gitu. Kita simpan does atau do sama did di depan, diikuti dengan subjek, kemudian diikuti dengan kata kerja bentuk pertama. Be careful, ini yang sering salah. The verb one, only verb one, without ending any kind of things. Es, ing, ed, nggak ada akhiran-akhiran kayak gitu. Oke? Is it clear? Salma, Kay, Hersel, is there any question? No? Okay. Shall we move to the second one? Oke, kita lanjut ya. But before that, practice make perfect. Ayo kita coba. Salma number one. Kalau dibuat kalimat tanya jadinya gimana?
Did she?
Did she? Sorry. Misal kayaknya salah. Ini harusnya right. Sorry. Not wrote, tapi right. Harusnya. Jadinya,
Does she
does she
write a
write
letter
a letter?
to her grandmother every Sunday?
Very good. Does she write a letter to her grandmother every Sunday? Yes. Good. Thank you. Now, okay, number two.
Did they play football in the schoolyard yesterday afternoon?
Very good. Did they play football? Play atau played?
Play.
Play football. Very good. In the schoolyard yesterday afternoon. And Hansel, I study English very hard for the exam. Did, are you sure? Ini kalimat present atau past? Present. Kalau present pilihannya dua. Kalau nggak pakai do, pakainya Does. Lihat subjeknya. Subjeknya I.
Do
Okay, so do
do I
I
study
study
English
English
very
very
hard
hard
for the exam?
for the exam? Very good. Let's go back to Salma. How about this, Salma? We visit Borobudur Temple.
Do
Do
do we visit
yes?
Borobudur Temple?
Very good. Do we visit Borobudur Temple? Yes. Good one. Okay. Be careful.
Did he watch TV this morning?
Ah, very nice. Did he watch TV this morning? Good. Did. Kenapa did? Karena this morning sudah lewat. Jadi, dan ini pun kata kerja bentuk kedua. Jadi pakainya did. He watch-nya verb satu ya. Watch TV this morning. Oke, good. Gitu ya. Jadi kalau misalkan nominal sentence itu tergantung eh kalimatnya, jenis kalimatnya. Kalau simple present berarti dia kata bantunya do atau does. Di depan kalau misalkan past itu pakainya did saja untuk semua subjek. Alright, good one. How about this? Nominal sentence right now. What is nominal sentence right now? Yes, Salma? You still remember what nominal sentence is? Nominal sentence.
Kalimat yang ada noun-nya
Apanya yang noun?
pakai to be.
Oh, okay. So, nominal sentence, kita lihat ya. Nominal sentence is a sentence where the predicate using to be. Good. Jadi kalau tadi kan predicate-nya verb ya. Tapi kalau di sini predicate-nya setelah subjek itu diikuti dulu dengan to be. Gitu ya. And after that one, instead of an action verb. Characteristic do not contain action verb. Hati-hati. Do not contain action verb. Jadi setelah be, itu tidak boleh diikuti dengan kata kerja. Dengan apa saja yang boleh diikutinya setelah be? Itu dengan noun, adjective, atau adverb. Jadi boleh diikuti sama noun, boleh diikuti sama adjective, atau diikuti sama adverb. Oke, ingat ada subjek, ada to be-nya, tapi tidak ada kata kerja. Dia diikuti langsung sama noun, adverb, adjective, atau adverb. Atau kita bilangnya ke semua ini sebagai komplement, keterangan. Oke, nih ada komplement. Komplimennya tuh bisa noun, adjective, atau adverb. Keterangan kalau di bahasa Indonesia. Oke, dapat ya? You still remember about that one. Now, how about the example? Okay, Snoopy will give you an example, just like this. Contohnya, she is a teacher, gitu kan ya. Ada she, subjek diikuti to be, a teacher itu noun. They are happy, ada subjek, ada to be, kemudian ada happy, happy itu adjective. Ada lagi I am in the library. In the library itu keterangan. Keterangan apa? Tempat. So, ketika ada kalimat-kalimat ini, inilah yang dinamakan sebagai nominal sentence. Contoh, okay? What is your job? I am student. So, when you say that one, it means that you use nominal sentence. Okay? Alright. Now, my question. Karena kita talking about question, how about this? How to change into question? Ayo, kalau dirubah jadi question gimana? Sebelum Mister kasih tahu, is there anyone who got the idea or wants to guess it? Ada yang mau menebak? Okay. She is a teacher. Kalau dibuat kalimat tanya, Mau coba tebak? No? Sama? Polanya hampir sama.
Is she a teacher?
Very good. Very good. Is she a teacher? Oke, kalau yang kedua,
Are they happy?
very good. Are they happy? Yang terakhir,
Am I in the library?
am I in the library? Yes. Polanya sama kayak yang tadi. Auxiliary verbnya dulu, ditambah dengan subjek, kemudian diikuti dengan komplimennya. Kalau di sini, baru tanda tanya. Auxiliary-nya apa? Karena di sini auxiliary-nya hanya menggunakan to be, kata kerja bantunya, maka to be-nya yang dipindah ke depan. Jadi kalau ini jadinya is she a teacher? Karena ini to be-nya pakai are, kita pindah ke depan jadinya are they happy? Ini kita rubah ke depan. Am I in the library? Gitu ya. Jadi kalau yang ini polanya sama. Kita pakai kata kerja bantu di depan, diikuti subjek, diikuti dengan complement. Very nice. Ini lebih mudah ya daripada yang verbal sentence. Karena kalau verbal sentence kita harus nebak ini do atau does atau did ya. Gitu. Kalau ini nggak usah karena ininya si auxiliary verbnya sudah dikasih tahu di kalimatnya. Oke, look at this. Bisa nggak terlalu harus jelasin kalau gitu. Good job. Bukan. Ini, this. To make it interrogative, we simply move tuh. Di sininya juga simply move. Ya, cuma tinggal pindahin aja. The verb to be or the auxiliary verb before the subject. Atau pindahkan ke sebelum subjeknya. Kayak tadi ya, ada to be-nya pindahin ke sebelum subjek. Ada to be, pindahin ke sebelum subjek. Udah, tinggal kasih tanda tanya. As simple. Nah, kita lihat contohnya. Kayak tadi. Itu ya. Yang she is a teacher jadinya is she a teacher? They are. Kalau they are not happy jadinya gimana? Kan tadi are they happy kalau positifnya ya. Kalau negatifnya sama. Yes. Do you have any idea? Atau K? Oke, it's fine. Lihat. Kalau ada not-nya itu boleh dua pilihan. Kata Mister ya, boleh are they not happy atau aren't they happy. Itu lebih formal. Jadi boleh pakai yang mana. Kalau misalkan tinggal lihat situasinya aja. Kalau misalkan sama lagi ngobrol sama teman, Kay lagi ngobrol sama teman, atau Hersa lagi ngobrol sama teman, pakainya yang are they not happy? Boleh. Tapi kalau ternyata ketemu sama your teacher, your English teacher, Miss, look at Dodo and friends. Aren't they happy? Mereka happy nggak sih? Gitu kan? Itu lebih formal. Paham ya? Jadi notnya boleh disimpan setelah to be-nya. Jadi aren't they happy atau setelah objeknya. Jadi yang dipindah ke depan cuma to be-nya aja. It's fine. Alright. Yang ini juga he was in the library. Kalau past tense ya was-nya aja pindahin ke depan. Was he in the library gitu ya. Itu sama kayak gitu. Jadi tinggal mindahin aja simply by move the auxiliary verb before the subject. Jadi kayak gini, be atau auxiliary, subject complement. Be auxiliary, subject not complement atau be auxiliary not subject complement. Okay, look at this. Ta-da! Okay. Are you there? Where is Kay? I think the connection. Okay, it's fine. Let's go to Hersel first. Hersel, number one. She is a diligent student. Kalau dijadikan kalimat tanya,
Is he a diligent student?
very good. Isnya pindah sini. Is she a diligent student? Tanda tanya. Salma number two. Be careful, ada note-nya. Mau pakai yang mana, that's up to you.
Weren't they
Weren't they?
very happy yesterday?
Very good. Weren't they very happy yesterday? Good. Atau yang satunya lagi? Yes. The informal one, Salma? Masih nomor 2.
Were they not very happy?
Very good. Were they not very happy yesterday? Yeah, okay, good. Let's go back to Hansel though. Okay. Are you already here? Okay, number 3. Do you have any idea how to change it? No? Okay, Hansel, number 3.
Not. I. I'm
Sorry.
not.
Not. Where's the to be, Hansel? To be. To be itu ada are, ada am, ada is kalau present simple. Kalau past tense ada was, ada were. Which one is the to be? Nomor 3. Mana to be-nya?
At.
M. M atau at?
Mm.
M. So, M-nya pindah ke depan. Jadinya M,
Am not.
S. M, subjeknya.
I am.
Oke. Am I?
Am I not
Very good.
at
The
the
library.
library today?
Very good. Jadi kalau ada not, M-nya tinggal pindahkan ke depan, lalu biarkan yang lain. Am I not at the library today? Atau boleh satu lagi, satu paket. Am not-nya pindah ke depan semua. Am not I at the library today? Itu lebih formal. Gitu ya. Now, how about number 4? Okay, would you like to try? Just simply move the to be
Is my
before.
father a doctor?
Very good. Is my father a doctor? Nice. And the last one, Salma. It will be the privilege for you to finish it off.
Weren't we ready for the test last week?
Very good. Weren't we ready for the test last week? Kalau satunya lagi gimana?
Were we not ready for the test last week?
Oke, very good. Jadi boleh 2 ya. Boleh were-nya aja yang ke depan. Were we not ready for the test last week? Atau satu paketnya. Weren't we ready for the test last week? Gitu ya. Boleh. Dan ingat lagi, semua pertanyaan ini jawabannya hanya yes or no question. Is she a diligent student? Yes, she is. They were not happy yesterday. Were they not very happy yesterday? Yeah, yes, they were not happy. Gitu ya. Jadi cuma yes atau no aja. Kalau yang ini. Oke, sampai sini. Is there any question? Salma, okay? Hersel? No, it's just a simple thing ya. Masih simple. Masih mudah. Now, how about this? Model verbal. How about this? Model verbal itu kita lihat dulu. Sentence using model auxiliary. Models tuh banyak ya. Ada can, could, may, might, so on, so forth gitu banyak. And after that one, followed by a verb. Gitu ya. Jadi setelah subject diikuti sama modals gitu ya. Pola kalimatnya. Kemudian diikuti dengan kata kerja. Dan kata kerjanya harus kata kerja bentuk pertama dalam bentuk base. Kalau base form artinya tidak boleh ada apa namanya imbuhan lain. Jadi tidak boleh berakhiran apapun. Hanya kata kerja bentuk pertama. Jadi kalau ada kalimat dengan pola kayak gini kita bilangnya sebagai modals verbal. Karena diikuti langsung dengan verb. Gitu ya. Oke. Sampai sini, is there any question? No ya, kita hanya mengulang yang kemarin. Nah, contohnya kayak gini. She cannot speak English. They will go to the party tonight. You must finish your homework. Ini kalau misalkan dibuat kalimat pertanyaannya gimana? Ini pola kalimatnya gitu. Subject, modals, base verb. Now my question, kalau dibuat jadi kalimatannya gimana? Polanya hampir sama sih. Kalau if I have to give you a clue, polanya sama dengan yang tadi sebelumnya yang punya mau apa? To be. Kamu pindahkan to be-nya ke depan. Kalau yang ini berarti modalsnya yang kamu pindahkan ke depan. Oke, kalau modals verbal atau modals nominal juga sama. Hanya pindahin modalsnya ke depan. Jadi kalau yang pertama jadinya apa, Kay? She cannot speak English.
Can she not speak English?
Very good. Can she not speak English? Salma? They will.
Will they go to the party tonight?
Very good. Will they pindah ke depan. Can-nya pindah ke depan. Hansel? You must finish your homework. Ini will-nya pindah.
Must
Oh, must.
you finish your homework?
Very good. Must you finish your homework? Gitu ya. Jadi polanya sama, yang verbal sentence atau nanti verbal nominal juga sama. Hanya tinggal pindahin modalsnya aja ke depan. Sir, tadi kan kalau yang di sebelumnya, to be-nya bisa satu paket nih pindah ke depan. Ini boleh nggak? Boleh. Can't she speak English? Itu lebih sopan atau lebih formal. Boleh kalau ada note-nya. Jadi kalau ada note-nya, boleh dipenggal, can-nya doang yang ke depan. Itu pola yang pertama. Note-nya ditinggal. Atau ini satu paketnya, cannot-nya kamu pindahkan ke depan. Hanya tadi ya, cuman formal dan tidak formalnya saja. Oke, good. So, how to change it? Salah, sorry. Here. Tadi ya, to form a question, we simply move modals to the front of the subject. Jadi pindahin aja ke depan. Subject. Tadi yang ini jadinya, can she not speak English? Yang seperti Kay sampaikan, atau can't she speak English? More formal. Boleh. Kalau yang ini, Salma tadi bilang, they will go to the party tonight. Berubahnya jadi, apa tadi ya? Bisa lupa. Will they go to the party tonight? Ini kenapa nggak muncul jawabannya? Oh, ini. Will they go to the party tonight? Gitu ya. Atau yang terakhir pakai must. Must-nya tinggal pindah ke depan aja. Must you finish your homework? Gitu ya. So, that's the pattern. Itu sama aja sebetulnya kalau bikin question tag. Kalau yang ini, gimana? Nah, Salma, number one. She can speak 3 languages fluently.
Can she speak 3 languages fluently?
Yeah, very good. Fluently. Okay. How about number 2?
Will they be more careful next time?
Very good. Should they be more careful next time? Hersel?
Not
Yes.
will I
Will I?
not
Not.
help you with your homework?
Very good. Will I not help you with your homework? Atau satu paketnya pindah ke depan, Hersel. Jadinya gimana?
Will I
Will. Nih, yang dikotakin. Ininya pindah semua ke depan. Jadinya?
will not I
Very good. Will not I help
help
you
you with your
with your
homework?
homework? Okay. Salma, you may not be tired.
May he not?
May he not be tired? Very good. Kalau satu paketnya berarti may not he be tired. And the last one, Kay. You've got the privilege to finish it off.
Will we finish this project before Friday?
Very good. Akankah kita menyelesaikan project ini sebelum Jumat? Ya. No. Gitu ya. Yes, no. I think so. Gitu ya. Jadi hanya yes, no question aja. Kalau kita ganti jadi kalimat tanya di sini. Alright. Good. Kalau yang ini, ah, Tadi Mister bilang nominal sama nominal model sama models verbal itu sama polanya gitu. Nah, sekarang kalau perfect tense. Kemarin kita belajar perfect tense juga ya. Ada present perfect, ada past perfect. Masih ingat bedanya apa? Present perfect sama past perfect? Bedanya sama, you still remember? Kalau present perfect dia punya auxiliary-nya apa ya? Kalau present perfect dia punya auxiliary verb-nya has sama have
Have,
ya. Very good. Yang diikuti dengan kata kerja bentuk ketiga. Kalau yang pas,
had,
very good. Itu had ditambah kata kerja bentuk ketiga. Ah, nice one. You still remember about it. Kita lihat. Patternnya, very good. Itu has, have, atau had ditambah kalau dibuat kalimat tanya ya. Has, have, had, subject, verb 3. Kemudian komplement. Jadi sama aja, kalian tinggal pindah aja head-nya atau have-nya ke depan, kemudian ininya biarkan sama seperti ini. Nah, kalau di sini, kata kerjanya kamu jangan ubah ke kata kerja bentuk pertama. Tetap harus menggunakan kata kerja bentuk ketiga. Oke. Kalau yang kalimat pasifnya, kemarin kan belajar juga ya, ada been. Sama aja, biarin aja been-nya di situ. Yang perlu dipindah itu hanya has, have, had. Kalau ada not-nya, ya sama not-nya berarti pindah ke depan. Oke, biar kebayang, itu jadinya kayak gini. Look at this. Snoopy has this example. The first example, she has finished her homework. Tadi ingat ya? Simply by you put sama aja polanya. Auxiliary verbnya kita pindah ke depan. Jadi yang ini kalau kita buat kalimat tanya jadinya has she finished her homework? Gitu ya. Nah, kalau yang kedua, ini kalimat pasif. Sama aja, pasif juga hanya memindahkan auxiliary verbnya saja ke depan. Atau satu paket dengan notnya. Jadi yang ini, have any coffee shop not been recommended to me by my friend lately? Atau boleh, haven't any coffee shops been recommended to me by my friends lately? Gitu ya. Salma, would you like to try this?
have not I met him before?
Very good. Kalau satunya lagi.
Had she
No, no, no. I mean this. Kalau not tadi kan ada dua pattern kan, sama baru nyebutin satu. Kalau yang satunya lagi gimana?
Have I not met him before?
Very good. Have I not met him before? Katanya. Okay, would you like to try this?
Had she finished her homework before her mother came?
Very good. Jadi tinggal ini mah gampang sebetulnya ya pindah-pindahkan saja auxiliary verb. Gitu ya. Mau nominal, mau verbal. Kecuali kalau yang tadi yang awal, yang verbal sentence. Kamu hanya perlu menentukan do, does, atau did-nya. Tergantung jenis kalimat dan siapa subjeknya. Itu aja ya. Selebihnya auxiliary verbnya sudah ada. Ada yang is, ada yang modals, ada yang has, have, had. Itunya aja tinggal pindah ke depan. Okay? That's the way how you make a positive sentence into interrogative atau kalimat tanya. Itu ya. Itu caranya. As simple as that. Contoh kayak ini kan. She has finished her homework, jadinya has she finished her homework. Yang ini, have any coffee shop not been recommended to me by my friend lately? Atau boleh, haven't any coffee shop. Gitu ya, notnya ikut ke have. Yang ini, have not I met him before? Atau have I not met him before? Itu boleh. Atau yang ini, had she finished her homework? Tadi kata kayak ya, headnya aja tinggal pindah ke depan. Kemudian kasih tanda tanya. It's just as simple as that. Kalau misalkan kamu mau ngerubah kalimat positif menjadi kalimat tanya. Oke, sampai sini. Is there any question? No? Simple ya. It's very simple thing. Now, karena kita lagi bahas question, jadi Mister sekalian satu paket bahas tentang question. You still remember about question tag? Okay. Sama. You remember about question tag, aren't you? Sama? No? Hersel? I do believe you remember about question tag. Do you? No? Sama? You realize something, don't you? Yeah, what is it? What is question tag?
Yang tadi Mister bilang.
Iya. Semua yang bisa. Kalian pernah kan kalau ngobrol sama temen, Kay. Misalkan sama Kay. Lagi duduk tiba-tiba ada cowok cakep lewat. Kay. Cowok itu cakep ya. Iya kan? Iya kan? Gitu ya. Kay lapar nggak? Kayaknya seblak enak. Iya kan? Gitu kan? Nah, ketika kamu bilang iya kan, meminta konfirmasi dari statement kamu, itu namanya question tag. Oke, sering kita pakai dan di bahasa Inggris kita bilangnya sebagai question tag. Look at this. Ini muncul nggak ya ininya? Wait. Sound. Lihat ya. Misal ada video. This is the example of question tag. Could you hear the voice? Bisa kedengeran suaranya? Oke, good.
What time is it? Oh, hi, Mum. It's a bit early, isn't it?
Oh, yes, I suppose it is. Look, Ollie, I've got to ask you a really huge favour.
Slow down, Mum. I'm not awake yet.
Sorry, love. It's just that I've got a bit of a problem. I've broken down.
Hang on. You're in a desert in the middle of Australia, aren't you?
It's not exactly a desert, you know. It's called the Outback.
Mum, it's really dangerous to get stuck out there.
It's not so bad. But I need you to find someone in Alice Springs who will come and get me. Tell them that I'm about 2 hours away on the Stewart Highway, south of Alice. I can't look for information because there's no mobile coverage here and I can't get the internet.
So how are you phoning me?
On my satellite phone, of course.
What's going on? Mum isn't in trouble, is she?
Yes,
No, I'm fine. I've got plenty of food and water.
but it must be really hot out there.
Oh, we told you not to drive in the outback on your own, didn't we?
Listen, you two. I'm absolutely fine. I just need a bit of help with a phone call. These things happen when you travel independently. You can't expect to see the world without a few little problems.
Uh-oh, I can feel the travel versus tourism lecture coming on.
That's enough from you two. Ollie, the satellite number is on the fridge. Give me a call when you've arranged something.
OK, Mum. It's your phone bill. Keep cool.
I'll try. Bye, loves, and thanks.
I think she might be getting a bit old for this sort of travelling, don't you?
Nah, she'll be okay. She's a lot tougher than you or me. I can't imagine her doing anything else, can you?
Oke, dapat ya? Tahu pola kalimatnya? Kebayang? Intinya, question tag itu hanya minta konfirmasi. Kemarin Mister udah kasih tahu kalian, iya kan? Gitu ya. Jadi kita mengkonfirmasi lagi sesuatu. Nah, itu fungsi dari question tag. So, question tag is a short question at the end of the statement. Kita simpannya di end of the statement. Asking for agreement or confirmation. Jadi kita menggunakan question tag itu untuk menyatakan atau menanyakan persetujuan atau konfirmasi. Contoh kayak tadi. Kata Salma, Kay, Kay, cowok yang pakai baju biru itu cakep. Iya kan? Gitu ya. Iya kan? Ah, enggak deh kayaknya. Kata kayak gitu kan. Nah, itu question tag. Jadi Salma minta agreement atau minta konfirmasi dari Kay. Cowoknya cakep nggak sih? Beneran nggak sih? Sama nggak sih dengan yang Salma pikirin? Misalkan gitu ya. Itu question tag. Fungsinya seperti itu. Now, ini Mr. Keep aja nanti buat kalian di rumah ya. How to form it? Gimana sih cara bikin question tag? That's the question. Look at this. You are student, aren't you? I am late, aren't I? Mary isn't a teacher, is she? Gitu ya. Nah, pola kalimatnya, rulesnya gini. Kalau statementnya dia dalam bentuk positif, maka question tag-nya harus dalam bentuk negative. Salma is beautiful, isn't she? Salma is beautiful. Itu statementnya positif. Question tag-nya isn't, is not she, gitu ya, negatif. Tapi kalau statementnya negatif, tag-nya harus positif. The food, the food isn't the food isn't delicious, is it? Makanannya nggak enak, iya kan? Ya kannya harus dalam bentuk ini. Contohnya, you are student, aren't you? Dia positif, kemudian question tag-nya kita buatnya jadi negatif. So this one is positive, ini negatif. Kalau di sininya negatif, berarti question tag-nya harus dalam bentuk positif. You aren't a student, are you? Gitu ya. Jadi mengkonfirmasi, kamu bukan student kan? Iya kan? Bukan student kan? Itulah. Nah, itu polanya harus positif negatif atau negatif positif antara statement sama tag-nya. Gitu ya. Masih ingat? Ini pelajaran SMP kalau nggak salah. Seharusnya sih SMP question tag. Oke, kita coba cek. Right, look at this. Nah, ini beberapa list of common question tag. Oh, sorry, satu dulu. Ke sini. Kita balik dulu. Tadi how to form. Nah, kalau ada yang nyangkut kayak gini nih, nyangkut ke diri kita sendiri. I am late. Kita nggak pakai am I late, gitu ya. Nggak. Tapi lebih umumnya kita pakainya aren't. Aren't I? Gitu ya. Jadi khusus kalau misalkan merujuk pada kita, I am late. I am hungry, aren't I? Gitu ya. Jadi kalau merujuk pada diri kita, walaupun di statementnya itu pakai am, question tag-nya kita pakainya are di situ untuk diri kita. Paham ya? Itu pengecualian, cuma satu itu aja. Oke, kita lihat. Nah, ini a list of common use question tag. Jadi ada yang paling umum yang biasanya digunakan kalau question tag. Yang pertama itu yang menggunakan verb to be. Verb to be itu gimana ya ini? Ada verbnya dari to be. Monica and Peter are in a French. Kalau ada kayak gini lebih simple. Kita pakai are-nya di sini tapi dalam bentuk negatifnya. Kemudian Monikanya kita rubah menjadi they. Kata gantinya. Gitu ya. Kalau ada Julie was in that crazy party. Was-nya kita pakai lagi. Wasn't tapi dalam bentuk negatif. Julie-nya kita ganti menjadi kata gantinya. She. I am late for school. Aren't I? Gitu ya. Jadi kecuali yang ini pengecualian. She isn't a teacher, is she? Jadi kalau negatif kita pindah ke sini tapi jadinya positif. Tom and Jason weren't friends at school, were they? I am not at school. Nah, kalau misalkan yang di sininya negatif, kita pakainya am lagi. Khusus untuk yang negatif. Tapi kalau yang positif, kalau di sininya am, negatifnya dia pakai are not. Tapi kalau di sini negatif, statementnya question tag-nya kembali lagi tetap menggunakan am. Am I? Gitu ya. Jadi tolong hati-hati pengecualian untuk kata yang I. Sedikit membingungkan memang, tapi begitu adanya. Oke, nah sekarang kalau present simple. Nah, present simple pilihannya auxiliary verbnya dua. Kalau nggak does, dia pakai do. Contoh, present simple itu yang verbal sentence tadi ya. Yang subjek ditambah kata kerja langsung. Kalau ditambah kata kerja langsung, lihat dulu. Kalau berakhiran is, berarti dia pakai does. Kalau dia nggak pakai is, berarti pakai do. Itu aja. Sam lives in a small house. Positif, dia pakainya doesn't she? Gitu ya. Pam doesn't work well, does she? Nah, ada juga kalau misalkan pakai perfect. Milky has got beautiful whisker, hasn't it? We haven't got an excellent teacher, have we? Tetap gitu ya. Jadi negatif, positif. Di sini positif, dia jadi negatif. Kalau di sini negatif, dia jadi positif. Kalau yang continuous, yang ada ing-nya, you are reading a comic, aren't you? Ini sama aja. Jadi nggak peduli ininya mau ing, mau apapun. Yang kita gunakannya hanya to be-nya saja. To be-nya di sini positif, lalu digunakannya menjadi negatif. Gitu ya. Nah, ini pola question tag yang digunakan untuk mengkonfirmasi sesuatu hal. Tapi ingat, diawali dengan statement, kemudian diikuti dengan question tag. Okay. You are sleepy, aren't you? Nah, Salma, you are tired, aren't you? Ya, gitu ya. Jadi kalau ada statement positif, nanyanya, konfirmasinya kita dalam bentuk negatif. Oke, gitu. Sampai sini ada yang mau ditanyakan buat question tag? Ini sering digunakan tiap hari, tapi kadang-kadang kalian salah menggunakan. Dan harusnya sering digunakan ini, harusnya ya, karena ngonfirmasi. Oke, sampai sini, is there any question? Yes, Salma, you've got any question? Oh no, okay. Alright, look at this. Mister punya, nah, Mister kirim linknya di ini ya, di chat. Kalian boleh kerjakan dulu sendiri in 2 minutes or 3 minutes. Caranya kayak gini. Look at this. Ada satu kata kalian cari temennya. Misalkan Mia cannot speak German. Can she? Nah, itu hilang. Itu ya. Jadi kalian coba gabungkan. It is a lovely day today. It is a lovely day today. Kira-kira jawabannya apa, guys? Isn't it? Ah, itu ya. Coba in 2 minutes. Linknya Mister share di chat Zoom. In 2 minutes, guys. Coba dulu. Okay, are you finished with your work? Let's try it. Let's discuss it together, okay? Could you open your camera? Yes, Salma. Okay. Would you open up your camera? And Hansel as well. Oke, kita coba ya. Alright, ini sudah pisahkan. Kita lihat yang pertama. Salma, you can call me. Which one? You can call me.
Don't you?
Can't you? Okay, this one? Good job. Uh, Hansel, how about here? She doesn't do your homework. She doesn't do your homework. Does? Does she? Okay, here. Does she? Nice. Okay. You live in Chisinau.
Don't you?
Don't you? Very good. Salma, his parents are very old. His parents are very old.
That's aren't they?
Aren't they? Nice. Hansel, you haven't seen Leah. What do you think? You haven't seen Leah. Haven't seen. Have you? Very good. Okay. I really look awful today.
Don't I?
Very good, don't I? Salma, they rarely eat in a restaurant.
Do they?
Do they? And the last one, he hardly ever speaks, does she? Good. Gitu ya. Jadi kalau misalkan we talk about question tag, kalau statementnya positif, question tagnya negatif atau kebalikannya. Dan fungsinya untuk mengkonfirmasi aja. Makanan ini enak. Baksonya enak. Ya kan? No, gitu ya. Itu buat konfirmasi. Okay, good job. Now, the last one. WH question. What is WH question? Does anyone have an idea? Ada interrogatif tadi ya, yang merubah kalimat positif jadi kalimat tanya. Dan tadi ya, yang merubah kalimat positif ke kalimat tanya, question tag, itu dua-duanya, kesemuanya itu hanya yes no question. Jadi jawabannya cuma yes atau no. Sedangkan WH question itu pertanyaan yang begin with. Jadi pertanyaan yang dimulai menggunakan WH word. Contohnya WH word itu ada who, what, where, when, why, which, whose, sama how. They are called WH question. Itu makanya kenapa dibilang WH. Karena satu, dua dimulai dari W, kemudian ada satu menggunakan how. Gitu ya. Nah, listen. This question are used when we want specific information. Jadi pertanyaan ini kita tanyakan kalau kita pengen nanya specific information. Why is she cry? Kenapa dia nangis? Itu informasi spesifik ya. Dan jawabannya bukan yes atau no. Harus dalam bentuk phrase atau sentence kalau yang ini. Dalam bentuk frasa atau dalam bentuk kalimat. Oke, kita coba bahas dikit-dikit ya. Ini misal cuma kasih awalannya dulu. Nanti kalau masih bingung, saya jelasin lebih lanjut. Karena waktunya tinggal, we have 20 something minutes. Oke, let's see. Jadi gini guys, function of WH question. What is the function? The function itu kayak tadi ya, ada what, What itu is used to ask about information, thing, or explanation. Jadi kalau pakai what itu buat nanya informasi, nanya sesuatu hal, atau membutuhkan minta penjelasan. Kalau where itu udah jelas, lokasi, tempat. When itu specific moment atau waktu, gitu ya. Kalau which itu merujuk pada choices atau specific items. Which one is your sweater? Which one is your car? Gitu ya. Which itu lebih spesifik. Kalau why itu nanya reason atau cause. Who nanya seseorang. How menanyakan bagaimana sesuatu hal itu terjadi. Gitu ya. Itu bedanya. So, kalau menggunakan itu berarti fungsinya sudah jelas untuk menanya apa. Nah, cuman yang jadi pertanyaan, gimana kita membuat kalimatnya? Look at this. Pattern of WH question. Ada dua. Ada WH yang menggunakan auxiliary. Ada WH-nya yang jadi sebagai subjek. Jadi nggak perlu auxiliary. Masih ingat tadi auxiliary itu apa? Kata kerja bantu ada to be, ada do, does, atau did, ada has, have, dan teman-temannya ada modals. Nah, ada WH yang menggunakan auxiliary setelahnya. Ada juga yang nggak perlu. Nah, yang nggak perlu itu yang WH-nya sebagai subjeknya. Nah, kita lihat satu-satu. The first one, the pattern WH question with auxiliary. Contohnya gini, pola kalimatnya biasanya diawali dengan WH words, entah yang manapun itu ya. Auxiliary kemudian diikuti oleh auxiliary atau modals, kemudian subjek, kemudian kata kerjanya. Kalau ada komplement diikuti komplement. Contoh, what do you eat every morning? What itu WH-nya, auxiliary itunya do, subjeknya you, main verbnya eat, komplementnya every morning. What do you eat every morning? Ini nanya specific information ya, bukan yes no question. Okay, what do you eat every morning? Seblak? No. What is it? Fried rice? See, itu bedanya. Kalau WH question nanya specific information ya. Dan polanya kayak gini yang menggunakan auxiliary. Atau yang kedua, where is she going? Kemana dia mau pergi ya? Berarti nanya tempat. Kalau ada why itu reason. Why should we study English? Nah, biasanya kalau WH word yang menggunakan auxiliary itu khusus untuk what, where, why. Itu ya. Atau bisa juga pakai how. Itu spesifik pakai auxiliary. What, where, why, how biasanya dia follow needs an auxiliary. How do you get here? Okay. How do you get here? Dengan cara apa kamu datang ke sini? Oh, by car. Pakai mobil. By angkot, by Gojek. Gitu ya. Jadi yang what, where, why, how itu biasanya dia menggunakan auxiliary setelah. Paham ya? Sampai sini ada yang mau ditanyakan nggak? No. Oke, itu patternnya. Nah, sedangkan yang tanpa menggunakan auxiliary atau WH word-nya sebagai subjek, itu biasanya polanya WH-nya sebagai subjek langsung diikuti dengan kata kerja dan diikuti oleh objek. Biasanya itu dipakai untuk who sama what saja. Who teaches this class? Siapa yang mengajar di kelas ini? Ada kerusakan misalkan. Ada temanmu yang rusakin kaca. Your teacher asks, who did this? Siapa yang melakukan ini? Itu WH word-nya dia sebagai subjek. Atau what happened yesterday? Kemarin Salma dengar Kay katanya jatuh, terus luka. Salma nanya, Kay, what happened yesterday? Nah, itu nggak perlu ada auxiliary. Langsung aja what diikuti dengan kata kerja. Nah, ini kata kerjanya disesuaikan dengan waktunya kapan. Present atau past. Kalau present berarti dia langsung menggunakan teaches. Kalau ini happen verb 2. Gitu ya. Jadi ada yang sebagai subjek, ada yang menggunakan auxiliary setelahnya. Dan kalau yang sebagai subjek, dia khusus untuk who sama what saja. Oke, sampai sini. Is there any question? No? Oke, kalau no, kita lanjut ke slide selanjutnya. Oh, we've got 10 more minutes. Nah, ini with auxiliary tadi ya. With auxiliary biasanya kita pakainya what, whom, where, when, why, how, which, whose gitu lah. Cuman gini aja, nggak ada who, nggak ada what tadi ya. What di sini sih masih bisa pakai what. Tapi kalau misalkan specifically, who itu biasanya sebagai subjek. Jadi kalau misalkan with auxiliary, kalian boleh what do you want gitu ya. Whom did they invite? Nah, kalau ada whom, itu biasanya kita merujuknya pada bukan subjeknya, tapi ke objeknya. Gitu ya. Where are you going? How long have you lived here? When will they arrive? Why must we wait? Can she help us? Gitu ya. Nah, ini yang contoh-contoh yang menggunakan auxiliary. Sedangkan yang menggunakan yang langsung modals WH as a subject, biasanya who, what, which. Ini ada which satu lagi. Who called you? What caused the accident? Which students won the prize? Gitu ya. Itu 3. Jadi kalian boleh silakan menggunakan WH question kalau tadi kalian membutuhkan specific information jawabannya. Tapi kalau cuman yes no question, kalian bisa pakai interrogatif aja yang biasa atau kalian bisa menggunakan question tag. Gitu ya. Jadi ada 2 jenis, yes no sama WH. Oke, sampai sini is there any question? No, kalau tidak ada, ini the last one sebelum selesai. Kita coba cek. Kita minta kalian susun. Sama. Coba susun. Kalau jadi kalimat, what do we call it? Question, WH question. Apa dulu nih?
What
What?
does
What does
she
she
always
always good?
eat
Eat.
at canteen?
Very good. What does she always eat at canteen? Nice. Ini berarti yang membutuhkan auxiliary. And K, what do you think?
Who
Who,
do
who
do
do
you
you
ask
ask
about
uh,
your homework?
about your homework? Ah, nice. Good. Now, Harsel, how about this? Yes.
Do.
Huh?
Do.
Do the WH question, WH words.
They.
Yang dimulai dengan W. W itu huruf W.
Where.
Oh, very good. Where? Auxiliary verb.
Do.
Do. The subject.
They.
Okay, very nice. Then? Oh, kamera meter
Spend.
mati ya. Wait. Then?
They
They spend
spend.
their home. Very nice. Oh, kamera meter mati dari tadi ternyata. Oke, sama.
When
When
does
does
he
he
he teach
teach
mathematics?
mathematics? When does he teach mathematics? At 7, for example. Okay.
Why do
Why do
we
we
hate?
hate vegetable? Do you? You hate vegetable, don't you? Okay. Oh no. Okay, good. Herzl,
How?
how? Very good.
How does
How does
it
it or that?
that
That. Okay. No. So how does it? Very good.
enter
Enter that place. Very good. Let's go back to Salma.
What?
What? Nah, what itu pakai auxiliary nggak? Berarti di sini what-nya sebagai subject. Langsung diikuti sama kata kerja. Which one is the verb?
Cause
Now, very good. Cause
the problem
the problem
in the system.
in the system. Very good. Nice. Jadi kalau itu nggak ada auxiliary-nya ya. Langsung menggunakan kata kerja. Okay.
Who called you last night?
Very good. Who? Oh, sorry. Called you last night. Ini juga sama. Who-nya sebagai subjek. Jadi tidak ada auxiliary. Hersel.
who
Who. Okay.
who your
Who. Ada di sini ada auxiliary. Oh, Mister salah. Harusnya ini whom. Sorry ya. It's supposed to be whom. Whom.
who
Auxiliary-nya?
your
No. Auxiliary verb. Is very good.
is
Subjeknya?
leader your
Your. No. Who is?
who is the
The
group
group. The
leader
leader
of
of.
your group.
Okay. Sorry ya. Ini harusnya whom. Whom is the leader of your group? Sorry. How about this, Salma?
When
When? When
the project will start.
the are you sure? It doesn't change at all.
Mm,
Question.
when will
When will the
the project start?
Yes. Ya, jadi kebayang kalau misalkan WH itu ada yang menggunakan auxiliary, ada yang tidak. Yang tidak itu biasanya yang tadi ya, dia sebagai subjek. Who, kemudian apa? You still remember? Who, what, sama which. Kalau menggunakan itu, kamu langsung menggunakan kata kerja setelahnya. Selain itu, kamu harus menggunakan to be dulu. Baru diikuti dengan yang lainnya. Gitu ya. That's the way how you form the WH question. Nah, tolong difahami jenis-jenis pertanyaan itu. Karena sometimes kalau kalian misal referringnya ke universitas ya, karena kalian nanti mau kuliah. di ujian masuk yang mandiri, yang bukan dari jalur nasional, jalur kampusnya masing-masing, itu grammar banyak diteskan. Dan yang paling banyak diteskan itu question type sama WH question. So, fahami patternnya, fahami polanya. Dan kalau misal boleh saran, perbanyak gunakan setiap hari. Okay? Alright, sampai sini. Is there any question? Before I end the session, because the slide is already over. Is there any question? Salma? Okay? No? Hersel? Reza? Are you still there? You sick? Are you sick? You are sick, aren't you? Since when, Reza? Oh, okay, it's fine. I think Reza is on the rest. All right, guys. That's all for today. Thank you very much. If there is no question, I will close the session briefly, okay? Thank you very much. See you next week. And the recording, I think I will send the recording link within tomorrow, but the slide, I will send it right away after I close the session. Okay? Thank you very much. Have a good day. Good night. See you.
Thank you, Mister.
Okay, you're welcome.
Thank you, Mr.